Mustang fans, what's going on? Jarrey Foster here with Pony Hoops Insight. Another episode 9, California Love. I'm here with my guys, Shawn Williams, Nick Moore. How we feeling, fellas?
We're good, man. It's Friday.
Yeah. Good Friday. We like those. Now we're tapping in. We're back with another episode, man. I think we're getting a lot of good feedback from the fans. We appreciate you all. Appreciate the support as we have all throughout the season, but getting a lot of good feedback about what we're talking about, what we're doing. And as we continue to build this podcast to continue to give insight information on the team, we do want to create an experience and a space for everybody to enjoy. So speaking on that space and that environment, we've been putting out that we're doing a watch party this weekend. How y'all feeling about that before we break it down?
Man, I'm ready, dog. Anytime I can get to drink and talk about basketball, I'm watching with some people I rock with, and why not do it? Let's go. I'm ready for it.
Talk to me.
I love it, man. I just like the atmosphere when we get all the boosters and we get the alum together to do anything with SMU. It's always a fun time. Always good food, good drink, good people, good conversations. So just the environment that we bring and others bring is something special.
Man, that's real. So to break it down a little bit, the watch party we're talking about, fans and supporters, on March 1st, Saturday, March 1st, we will be conducting a watch party in partnership with the Happiest Hour Dallas and Pony Hoops Insight at 3 p.m. We'll be starting. Doors will be open at 3:30. We'll be starting our live pregame broadcast where we will break down the matchup against Stanford. Our Mustangs are out in California on the road on the 2-game stretch. Just got done playing Cal with the win, which we'll break down. But we'll be hosting this watch party to just create a space, an environment to bring the fans and supporters of everybody at this podcast in one space where we can enjoy. So thank you to the Happiest Hour for creating this space for us and giving us the opportunity to bring our insight, but also bring the Mustang community together. So I think that should be a good look. I'm looking forward to it. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Show up, show face, and we'll give you another breakdown at the end of the episode.
All right, can I add this, Jarrey? The first person to come up to me and say TCU sucks, I buy you a free drink. So tell me, first person to come up to me. Yeah, but it can't be y'all two.
No, not me.
I got some shirts in the closet that say that. So I might have to wear that.
I might have to wear it too. But first person come up to me and say that, I got a free drink for you.
It's funny that you say that. I have a teacher at the school that went to TCU equestrian, and I always talk shit to her. And one day I was talking shit. She said, "I got a surprise for you." The next day, bro, she decorated my whole classroom door on the chant like they song. I said,
"You already know what time it is."
Hey, look, I had a laugh because I was like, "You spent that much time to mess with me." All I'm gonna do is rip that shit up. No, not at all.
But they know what the big dog is, man. They know what time it is. So, no, definitely TCU sucks, and they not coming down here. So, but stay out of. If you're in Fort Worth, stay in Fort Worth. If you're in the city of Dallas, I better see you tomorrow. So, everybody come out, pop out, watch party, Pony Hoops Insight with the Happiest Hour Dallas. Right in Uptown. We'll see y'all there. We're looking forward to it. So, let's break down a little bit, man. Let's get into this episode. California Love. Mustangs, we have not been able to break down the Clemson game just yet. But before we get into the California matchups, we lost and had a 10-point loss to Clemson, number 13. At that point, number 18 in the country, now number 13. 10-point loss. Do y'all have any initial debrief about that game or what you saw? Shawn, it was good to see you up there, man, to connect a little bit. But what y'all take from that?
I mean, I couldn't make it to the game, as far as scheduling goes. Kids had sports. They're active nowadays. So I had a T-ball game and a baseball game for my kids. But I actually called Coach Hart just to kind of, he's a behind the scenes guy, and I just told him, like we're doing a podcast. He knows we're doing that, so I kind of just wanted to break his brain apart of the game plan against Clemson, and he was just telling us, like it's the same thing. We're trying to get stops. You know what I mean? We're trying to basically play fast and play our game and make them kind of be uncomfortable. But as I caught the game, I was watching on TV. It was almost like it was the opposite. Like we were stagnant. Like we were letting them just rotate the ball. You know what I mean? Kind of stand there and hold the ball and get everybody set up. So, you know, and like we talked about last week and stuff, we're still trying to find our way without Boopy, you know, and other people stepping up. So, I mean, Clemson, I mean, that's a great team, man. It's a great team. And I mean, yes, it was at home and we lost by 10, but I mean, I don't think there's no love lost in that area. You know what I mean? I still think we have a good chance of making the tournament. Because Clemson, like I said, they're a good team and they've beaten some good teams this year.
Yeah.
No, for sure, man. At one part of the game, I think they was like 10 for 14 on threes. They was shooting about 70% from the 3-point line at one part. Now, some of that was they were making tough shots, and another part of that is, you know, we really didn't guard the 3-point, or we didn't have a sense of urgency at times running them off the 3-point line. So it's easy to make shots when you shoot practice shots. But I mean, Clemson played well. They're a good team. They'll make the tournament this year. They have a chance to win the ACC. You know, I just want in the future our sense of urgency on defense to pick up a little bit. Especially, you know, after we didn't seen them hit 7 or 8 threes. Like, let's try to get out there on them a little bit. Let's try to close out with high hands. But like you said, it's the first year with you know, with Coach Enfield and the other coaches getting them. So I know in the future to get better.
No, that's
I mean, just like you just said, Shawn, as their first year, I mean, they hit another milestone of having a 20+ you know what I mean, win season and only going to continue to win more games.
Right.
You know what I mean? Starting with one tomorrow.
Exactly.
So it's like people got to realize, like, yeah, we've only lost 7 games. That's not even that many.
No.
You know what I mean? Like they're having a great first year.
Fantastic year, man. Fantastic year.
And it's only gonna get better and more exciting. So it's like fans and everybody, you got to just stay true to being fans and supporting.
Exactly. And man, that's one of the big things. And and we've been around and Shawn seeing both sides, and I've had times of taking losses and stuff like that, but Mustang fans are just continue to support this team and what the coaching staff is trying to do and try to create here. And for me, just like with the Clemson game, the only thing that I had to break down was, you see the last 2 minutes of game, we lost by 10, but we really should have lost by 16, 17. But the last 2 minutes of the game, we got them to turn the ball over a couple of times, stole a couple buckets. So I'm like, man, this effort we're playing at, this speed we're playing at to catch up and to win, why are we not playing at that pace the whole game? You know what I'm saying? We got guys that can fly across the court. We got guys that can get up and down, run the floor. Oquendo, just the way he jumps and runs the floor.
Man.
Big fella running the floor. He got into some foul trouble, but I just saw that we had a sense of urgency that Shawn is talking about in the last 2 minutes. Because we think we can win this game. Now let's press. Now let's do this. How do we have that sense of urgency and that mindset at the beginning of the game and throughout the game? So, but like you said, they shot the ball really well. Their numbers doesn't really make sense. You know they shot the ball well because we out-rebounded them by 15 rebounds. So we didn't have a lot of opportunities to get rebounds or and to push it because they're making shots. So outside of that, man, like you said, Nick, I think it's not something to just hang our hats on. It's definitely something for us to keep pushing forward, push through, and to finish this ACC season strong and going into the tournament. The other night, moving on to our Mustangs being in California, man, it's love. It's love. We starting to get this. We got some little California weather out here, right?
Yeah, it's starting to get nice.
Now.
Yeah. Nice. Speaking of California weather, man, this type of weather makes you want to go to Rusty Taco.
It does.
Yeah.
Sit outside on the patio. You know what I'm saying? Yep.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to the team over there at Rusty Taco. We just want to show love and let everybody know how much Rusty Taco has been a part of our experience. Easy, quick stop right there on Greenville after the game. You know, on a Saturday, got 75-degree weather. Go stop over there, get you some tacos, free corn fritters with any purchase. So we wanted you to be able to go stop by. Today is a perfect day. It's Friday, even this weekend. So go over there, go show some love to our team over there at Rusty Taco. We appreciate all the love and the support that you show here for Pony Hoops Insight. Rusty. You know what I'm talking about.
Let's get it.
So, yeah, if I could take some Rusty Taco on the road, I would definitely go to California. But the Mustangs beat up on the California Golden Bears yesterday. Cal's record is 12-16, and the Mustangs record 21 after this game, 12-15 going into the game, 21-6 for the Mustangs. 20-7 for the Mustangs. But to only win by 4 throughout the game, we were up 13 at the half. Yeah. And then they outscored us in the second half to kind of close the gap. But a team like that, it's almost one of those trap games. The record don't necessarily look at it. You're going on the road, playing 2 hours behind time.
Right.
And just got to kind of adjust. So what's y'all's kind of synopsis of the first game of that 2-game road stretch over there in Cali?
I mean, I kind of figured that this game was going to be played close just after coming off playing Clemson. You know what I mean? Exerting a bunch of energy against Clemson. I thought this California game was going to be close, and plus, you know what I mean, we beat them kind of easy the first go around in Moody. You know, and every team in conference, when you get beat, you try and get your get back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean, for our boys to go on the road, like you just said, man, like the different time zone and kind of preparing in a different way. You know what I mean? Normally you probably was at pregame. Well, now you taking a nap. You know what I mean? So your body and all that stuff has to adjust. I mean, but winning by 4, man, on the road, that's kind of, you know what I mean? That's 8 to 10 points, really.
Yep.
You know, so can't really look at the score on the road games. You just need to get that road win. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing is that dub. So I mean, proud of the boys going there and handling that. And I just think that I think they're gonna show out. I think they're gonna show out tomorrow. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be a statement game. I think they're gonna do it manly fashion. You know, because now that they stayed out there, they kind of getting accustomed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So their mindset is fresh. They probably been getting that good California air. You know what I'm saying?
Good California scenery too.
You know what I mean? So it's just they, you know what I mean, like they living their best life, and I think now that they've been there and continued that 2-game road trip, I think they'll be a little bit more prepared to handle business for 40 minutes.
That's heard.
No, for sure, man. Anytime you can win on the road, especially at this time of the season, you can take it however you can get it. Like from now on, man, every game matters. So just making sure we locked in, and no matter what the records are, like we're trying to get in the tournament, so we can't drop one that we're supposed to get. So beating Cal was good because if we lose to them, it kind of takes you out of the automatic bid in a sense. So and hopefully they stay locked in and get ready to get it done tomorrow.
Oh, that's
and I'm letting you boys know and all the fans know, going to Stanford, it's a good shooting gym.
Sure.
You know, so Matt Cross, let them things go. You know, Plindo, let them things go. It don't matter who you are, let them go.
Let them go.
That's a shooter's gym, boy.
No, that's tight facts.
Yeah, that'll be a fun atmosphere for them to go and enjoy.
Yeah, Palo Alto, man. And to close off the Cal game, man, one thing that I wanted to keep making prominent, and I think that's what, you know, I'm thinking like, man, what keeps fans at games? What makes them want to come watch, whether on the road or at home? Because even when we were ranked top in the country, other teams would pack out the gym just to come see the way we played. Just based off of the fact because it's entertainment, but at the same time, everybody's goal about coming to basketball games or coming to any sporting event is winning. Everybody wants to feel like a winner. So the way the Mustangs can continue to win on the road, especially and at home, is to limit turnovers and to have more assists. We only had 12 assists on 30 made field goals. Yeah. Okay. So if we can get that up to the 17, 20 range, where you're at least getting 66% of your field goals assisted on, and limiting your turnovers. I had 18 turnovers against Cal. So more assists, playing with each other more, allowing the other team to defend, passing, you know, that gives you the sense of winning. So like you said, Nick, going into Stanford, Great gym. That was my first road game. Shout out to my old heads, man. First road game. And
that's when Coach Jank was taking over for LB for them games.
Yep.
Hey, I don't know if y'all know, but me and Jank, the year prior, we lost to Stanford at Stanford in the NIT when I was at Illinois State. So me and Coach Jank, boy, we had that game like that shit was our Super Bowl, my boy. Like,
right. Yeah.
I told him, I'm like, Coach, bro, like, I ain't gonna let you down. We finna win this game because what's it called? Chase on Randall, he was there. You know what I mean? And he kind of took my chances to go to Purdue when I wanted to go to Purdue. But I told Coach Jank, I said we needed to get it, and I put that in my Hall of Fame speech and everything. That damn redemption, boy, that was that was my game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember throwing, I don't know how many lobs I threw to JT.
JT, right?
I was trying, I was trying to make a statement. F that. Yeah. I was trying to beat the dog shit out of Stanford.
Man, what? Shawn, did you have any redemption games or any games that you was like, man, I got this one circled on the list coming into the season?
If you redemption games, I don't necessarily know about redemption because I never got to play against Texas, my old school. The one game that it stuck out, I ain't even scoring this game, but it was because they beat us the first time Cincinnati my last year. Yep. We played them at home and we kicked their ass for like 20. We was ranked like 17, 18 in the country. They was like number 7. They had Shawn Kilpatrick.
Yeah.
We just went out there. He might have been player of the year that year, Nick. I can't remember.
I think he was.
Yeah, we just went out there and kicked that. So that was the redemption. They beat us by like 15 or 20 in Cincinnati. Then
for sure.
When they came to Dallas, we kicked their ass, man.
And he a Hall of Famer at Cincinnati, and you already know who went through that program. So
right.
These youngsters don't understand who we really played against.
No, for real, bro. No, that's I'm saying. I'm like, even the year after like Shawn left and then I came in, I'm like seeing the talent and the amount of players. I'm just like, man, the intensity ain't even. It's the same, but you had some ballers back then, and you had the intensity. You had the necessary. It wasn't NIL, wasn't no part of the game. It was straight. Hey, I got to get this done, and you got a guard, and I'm about to put a buck on your head. You know what I'm saying?
Man, so let me interrupt real quick, man, because as a proud alumni moment, it might have been 2 or 3 years after I left. Y'all played Arizona when DeAndre Ayton was there. And I watched the 6'4" Jarrey Foster like clamp DeAndre Ayton ass, and I was looking back like,
bro,
that made me proud. I remember that game.
That we walked into the game. Hey, all love to my dog Ethan Shagwar. He was our starting center, but I was just like
Ethan.
My dog Ethan. I was like, hey, bro, I might have to take this one off you, bro. I might have to take this one off your plate. But it was a good mix, man. I think when you're playing against guys like that of that caliber, obviously the number 1 pick that next draft, you got to go into the game with a certain mindset, and you have to play smarter, not harder. Even though I had a full body cramp after the game, played 40 minutes. But basically what I had to do, I could not guard his height. I could not guard his size. So I had to use my quickness and my IQ to basically beat him. You know what I'm saying? Kind of rough him up, but did just enough to get by. They had Alonzo Trier, DeAndre Ayton. They had a squad, man. But
yeah, they was stacked.
Yeah, to come out and win that against the number 2 team in the country was big. One of the biggest wins of my career. But yeah, getting back to the Mustangs, man, I think this Stanford game, looking into it, BJ Edwards is coming off a good game, so it's good to have him having confidence on the offensive end and not just the defensive end. We got our consistent guys, Chuck with 21 at Cal, so looking for him to continue to stay in that realm and just keep thinking about Boopy and figuring out what his time and pace is. But I think Stanford came in here and moody and got beat really bad the last time. So don't be surprised on a Saturday. It's a different time. They're tipping off at 2 p.m. in Cali. That's a whole different look and feel. But I'm excited to see what we can do. We'll be watching it. We'll be having fans in front of us and having everybody in the community watching it and breaking it down. But overall, man, I think Stanford, no matter who it is that we have we're left on the season, we just got to play our basketball. So in a few words, Shawn, like, could you break down in a few, it could be bullet points, it could be in a sentence, what is the mantra, what is SMU basketball standing for right now? Like, what is their go-to? what are we known for as you look at our team right now?
Man, this team this year is versatility. They got big guys that can play inside. They got guys that can shoot it outside, especially when Miller's back. So I would say versatility. Now, me being an old head, what I want the mantra to be is get some damn stops, play defense. Yep. But now this group of guys, man, the mantra, they versatile. They got so many guys that can do so many different things.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nick.
Yeah, that's some bullet points, man.
It could be reflections, whatever, just something on where we are in the season and something you see that fits this team.
It fits this team. I'd say they're competitors, right, man? They're competitive greatness. You see them compete day in and day out, win or lose, right? But I guess that's all sports. Yeah. I'm gonna kind of flip and I'm gonna go a different route, right? I'm gonna say our team right now to get over the hump from being good to get to great. Yep. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say it's a roller coaster right now.
Respect. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say inconsistent because it's not inconsistent. I'm just gonna say and you know what I mean? Like I don't even know what these boys go through nowadays with the NIL and all that stuff. So it's hard to speak on that. But I think once they kind of like lock in and it's consistent, regardless of the win and lose. But like if I'm consistently playing defense as hard as I can, because there's gonna be games that you played great defense, but you still lose, right? Just the other team's better than you. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I would just like to see this team get more consistent.
Yeah, and
I'm taking away wins and losses. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? As a fan, as an alumni, and as somebody that whole heart and soul is into SMU basketball, I want to see the consistency.
Love it, man. Gotta come almost play the fact that you're riding a wave. It's almost like a wave, but how do you find it? How do you surf on that wave? How do you find that flow and that identity? And that's where we are in the season is just creating that identity. But I think tomorrow is a good chance for them to close off that California trip and to create that identity and let Stanford know,
man.
It wasn't just a fluke here coming to Moody and beating them. Beat them. We can go out there and show who we are. So
man, like sorry to cut you off.
No, you good.
But like once we get to the tournament, because I believe we're gonna get to the tournament, bro, and we've seen everything and we've all lived this. But like I want the boys to know that, bro, like y'all get on the same wave. You only got to be good for 5 games.
Right.
And we already talked about this last week, Shawn, when we beat the dog shit out of UConn twice at our place. And bro, they were great for 5 games. That's it.
Right. That's it.
They were great for other than that, just like I'm talking about, and I'm not trying to be negative, right? But that whole season for them, it was roller coaster.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Right? But they made it in. Now they might even been like the last 4 in.
They was like the 8th or 9th seed, I think, that year or something.
You know what I mean? And then they clicked for 5 games. And that's what I want these boys to understand is like, and they're not even boys, man. They grown men. But that's all it is, bro. Yep. And then you get Boopy back. That does something to the chemistry. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, bro, the sky's the limit for them, and they don't even realize it.
And that's what we need the fans to know. And that's why we want everybody to continue to show up and finish this season off strong, is because you can drop to teams that you think, it's a great opportunity to win, like the Duke, the Clemsons and stuff like that. Like, but at the same time, these Cals and Stanfords and Boston Colleges, like these are games that we should be excited for, to show that and to show who we can be. But I think, like we said it, man, this podcast is playing a great role to continue to keep the conversation going through the weeks, and we're going to continue to get more information out. And on a side note, shout out to our guys, Jaden Toombs, we got Nigel Walls and Jermaine O'Neal Jr. Man, just love what's going on. And we had Ryan Hampton in, the #1 recruit in 2027 class here at the game at Clemson. So what's going on over there at Dynamic Prep? Man, lots of love to our recruits coming in next year. Can't wait to get you all on the podcast to learn a little bit more about your journeys and your journey to SMU and what we can do to help you, how fans can help you get organized and get settled here on campus. But looking forward to all of it.
Let me add something to that. I'm looking directly in the camera, and when we break this down, I want to make it real. Rod Hampton, my boy Rod, I've been knowing you for a minute. What it's going to take to get Rod? I'm calling you out. You let me know what it's going to take. I'm going to take it back to Enfield, and we're going to make it happen. You let me know what it's going to take to get Rod Hampton in the SMU jersey, and I'm personally make it happen for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
On the internet.
No, that's going up. That's going up. No, that's big time. But yeah, no, as we conclude, man, y'all have any final thoughts? Just anything that you want to say?
No, man, I appreciate y'all and I appreciate this time, man. I know that like schedules and stuff get in the way, but you know, I mean, we stay true to each other of trying to link up and do this for the fans. And I just love the support and stuff that we get back. Rusty Taco, you know what I mean, showing love, the happiest hour, like you said, just, you know what I mean, willing to give us a safe space to do a new opportunity like this. Like, it's huge, man. Like, people don't even realize doing, like, when we first started this, I'm like, what the hell are we doing?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, bro, I got 3 kids. Shawn, you got kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? And then, like, I don't know. I felt more comfortable. You know what I mean? Just it's really been a journey, and people don't realize that, like, going through a journey is fun, and doing it with people that you love and that you've been through, you know what I mean, the trenches with, you know what I mean, as far as sports. But I mean, just this opportunity, man. I don't know how to say thank you enough to the alumni that are behind us, to the fans that are behind us, to the sponsors that are behind us, you know what I mean, our families that allow us to do this, you know what I mean. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it. So I just want to say thank you.
Big time. Shawn?
Same here, man. Who would have ever thought that we would be here doing this? And it's funny how it even started at the lunch-in. I was just walking by, I was sipping some wine. I said, podcast, sign me up. And
I know.
To be for real.
Well, for real, I was mad at Lisa for throwing my name out. I'm like, I don't got time to add shit on my plate, Lisa. I'm trying to throw it in the trash. I'm trying to scrape that food off. Like,
right.
I need an empty plate, Lisa. No, I love you though, Lisa. I love you.
No, for real.
No,
big
Mitch,
love to Lisa.
Billy, all of y'all, man. Thank y'all.
Man, they
that's
doing
huge.
it. No, that's the thing about the SMU support, playing basketball here. But they recognize what we've done for the campus, and we recognize what they've done in our lives. So it's just a mutual agreement. It's a mutual understanding of the love and support that we can do to help each other and bring more excellence to the university, more excellence to ourselves, and then branch it off to our families. But like you said, shout out Billy, shout out Mitch, the 1911 group. On 3, Rusty Taco will be in Happiest Hour tomorrow. And a little bit more information, March 1st, Saturday, 3 p.m. The doors will open. At 3:30, we'll be starting our live broadcast pregame show. And after that, we'll be doing a short trivia to answer some questions on SMU basketball history. And then the game will be tipping off at 4 p.m., 2 o'clock California time. And during timeouts, we'll have trivia. So we have some Mustang gear that we can't wait to give out. So everybody be on the lookout for what we can give out. I know it.
I'm retarded, man.
For real. That look good. That white shirt look good.
Hell yeah, dude. That red boy, that pony, that shit started glowing at me. Oh, man.
Hey, man. Hey, y'all pull up to the Happiest Hour tomorrow, man, if y'all trying to laugh, if y'all trying to have a good time.
Real. And get some drinks.
If y'all know a barber, man, have him pull up too.
No.
Right.
No, hey, that's honestly be a deal. Shout out Frank, man. But no, we're gonna put it together. Watch party tomorrow, 3 p.m. Doors open. Yeah. Come join Nick Moore, Shawn Williams, and Jarrey Foster in the Pony Hoops Insight Podcast in partnership with the Happiest Hour Dallas. We're looking forward to it. We're thankful. And another great episode. Let's finish the season off strong. Shout out to the Mustangs in California. Let's get a dub tomorrow.
Let's do it.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
do it. All righty. That's another episode. Appreciate y'all, fellas.
Shooting, Jim.
You know what I'm talking about?
Let it go, Chuck.